For a bigger organizations, there must be a separate machinery which is called mentoring, and that mentoring culture has to be created in organization. This center or this particular segment of mentoring has to be taken care of by very senior managers who had total idea about the culture of the organization, behavioral patterns of the organization, what the management achieve, it is planning to achieve, how the structure is responding, is there any gulf between what the workers are responding and the management is propagating, or management is determining in which sort of way they want to achieve the results. This gap can be built. The bridge can be built only by mentors, whether it is chief mentors or non-mentors, non-professional, professional mentors, general mentors, or whatever the availability depending on the capacity of the organization. But mentors are a must, and mentoring culture is a must. Mentoring culture, once again I say, is a must to an organization. Encouraging older and younger employees to share their knowledge, ideas, and advice makes sense. But old school top down programs in which mentors and proteges are assigned to each other don't work as well as relationships that come about organically. Help mentors and proteges find each other by starting with specific work needs. When one person can contribute to another project or goal, this establishes the initial relationship in a comfortable, useful way. Later, if the chemistry between the two proves strong, the relationship may evolve into a broader discussion of career goals and personal aspirations. And finally, we lead that organizational aspirations to be achieved. So, mentoring division, a mentoring section, mentors, the chief mentors, people with all quintessence of experience about not only trade but also life, but also social psychology, the organizational behavior, organizational psychology. They are all useful for this creation of mentoring culture. In this process, you have to evaluate who has to be empowered, because initially employees have to be empowered. Successful leaders empower their people to make decisions, share information, and make risks. There are three ways to get out of your people's way and be then take ownership. And let them take ownership. Give responsibility and autonomy. Let those who demonstrate the capacity to handle responsibility take on new levels of accountability and have autonomy for their tasks and resources. Identify them and give them autonomy and responsibility. Focus on growth. Create an environment where people have the opportunity to expand. Their skills are rewarded for doing so. Don't second guess. Unless absolutely necessary, don't doubt the decisions of others. This undermines their confidence and encourages them to hold back when they have ideas. The flow idea of the stream of ideas has to be allowed to flow from bottom to top. The top must concentrate, the top must allot some time for those ideas brought from bottom to top. Every idea may not be useful, every idea may not be fascinating, every idea may not be immediately become a tool for developing the organizational processes or organizational production, but that idea has to be examined, for which this mentoring division has to be there to listen the idea of a worker, to listen the idea of a junior manager or middle level manager, and explain them what the organization wants and what is the hiatus between the proposal given by the junior manager and the aspirations of the organization. They must convince them the mentors must convince them and see that they go peacefully with an idea, that the idea will be taken care of at an appropriate time. That feeling has to be created in the specifically in the minds of the mid-level managers. Focus on people, on what they are best at. See, each individual has got different potentials. Different individuals have different capacities, but the manager, the leader has to focus that each individual on which he is having that potentiality. This potentiality has to be discovered in a best way. Most performance review systems set an ideal image of how an employee should act and then point out how each employee uniquely fails to meet that ideal. We call these failures development areas and encourage people to focus their energy on improving them. However, improving on weaknesses takes a tremendous amount of energy. Instead, focus your people on their strengths. Encourage them to do what they are uniquely good. This is more important. Where a person is uniquely good, give them that specific work and see that he reaches the target in a unique fashion. Accept their weaknesses. Another person to do them instead, if that fellow is weak in a particular way. If you can't take away the part of this job, help him to improve enough, it does not hinder his strengths to learn. Identifying the hidden talents. There will be so many hidden talents in the group, they have to be identified. Finding external talent to fill your company's needs is not always possible. Now, is it always necessary? That also has to be brooded over. By paying attention and asking the right questions, you will likely discover a myriad of hidden talents among your existing employees. Turn a compliment into an interview. When congratulating the employee on a job well done, ask exactly what helped him to succeed. Be better understanding their processes, their ideas of processes, and their suggestions for any small changes which will improve the production. Ask why employees prefer contained tasks or projects. Preferences can be a view into someone's talents. An employee might enjoy a project because it involves a product that he cares about, or because it gave them a chance to design surveys by learning which he would personally possibly uncover talents. An opportunity must be given to an individual where he feels that he is unique in a particular aspect in the process of production. Let him be given a chance to prove that he has done in a better way compared to others. That recognition, that feeling given to him that his hidden talent is recognized, which will make him very loyal employee and contributing employee. Inquire about their dreams. Try to find out what are their dreams. Ask your employees what they would do if they had their career to do over again. People's dreams often include an aspect of themselves they do not regularly share. Normally, so many individuals, they will not share their regular things with many people. That art will be with the mentors. Mentors, when they interact with them, they will try to take them to a different world, duly convincing them that the organization culture is the most valuable culture and the organization is ready to recognize their hidden talents. And if the mentors are successful to bring him into the trance of the organizational trance, if that is made matchful, both the bandwidth of the employee and the bandwidth of the organization. If the mentor can make the match and balancing, and definitely an individual will come out about his hidden talents, where he is supposed to be recognized, where his ideas can work out in a different angle compared to the others. This part can be done. This work can be done within the four walls, not knowing to everybody. This is what the mentors can contribute the development of the organization. Hence, as an experienced manager, I say that the role of the mentors and the keen observers in developing these qualities, in developing this part of the culture of the organization will be exceedingly good. Thank you very much.